Hey folks, it's Charlie, and going to give you a little update on my railroad, my layout today, and hope you enjoy seeing what I'm up to. So, since we moved here in April, we moved in and we have a brand new layout. We're still going with the town of Sharpnack theme, even though that was a couple houses ago. In terms of, I named it after the street I lived on. But anyway, the previous owner left a lot of old shelving, which I'm using for all my hobbies right now. I told him to go ahead and leave it with the house. So this is a nice option for displaying, or at least putting out trains for, you know, it's easy enough to get them and start and place them on the layout, which is here. Now, I had a sort of a circular layout, and I'm still rethinking it a little bit, but certainly have done a lot of work in the last few weeks on this. So over here we have, this is sort of the, I don't know, the industry track right here, which has a lot of the, you know, you'll have a lot of places for the train to stop along this area right here. And then I'm imagining this right here to be a constant loop track where I can just have the Lionel post-wars going for the entire time. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess right now. I have this idea for a siding over here where I will have the milk car, and that, you know, I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe doing, I obviously have a mountain going on here, and then having that mountain come down, and then somebody suggested I do a wharf out here, which would then come all the way around here. So that's something I'm looking at, and the wharf would be nice for my docksider, which I'm also working on getting detailed. Oops, sorry. There it is. The docksider, which I'm getting detailed there. I'm doing that detail I'm working on. That's what the sand line looks like from them, and I'm working on, from Lionel that is, and I'm working on experimenting with different ways to add super detailing on that, but I'm still finding my way through that. But anyway, that's a wharf would be perfect for the docksider, because then I could do small loading tasks. I guess one of the things I'm thinking of is having this be, if this would be the constant loop running around, then this would be a place where I could do switching, and that would be fun for the kids to see, or whomever. And then in this big hole here, this was important because I couldn't change that light bulb for a long time. So I had to create a hole so I could get up there and change the light bulb. So I changed the light bulb, but now I have a hole. So what I need to do is, I was thinking about getting a whole bunch of these fantastic Menards structures, or a number of them, and filling that in there. I've been watching a lot of train videos lately, and I aspire to be as polished as you know, Sam's trains or Eric's trains. I don't think I'll ever get to that level, but I decided, you know, for the new year, I'm gonna, even if I don't have it perfect. I am going to go ahead and just keep this up and keep these going just for posterity's sake, if nothing else. Oh yeah, and then this is the ON30. This is going to be a mine. Okay, I should show you. This is interesting. I had these structures here. Of course, that's a Lionel, an old Lionel coal loader there. But I had these structures. I actually found them at Target, or no, this one was at. I think this was at Michael's or AC Moore. And then I added these are all coffee stirrers. This is during my time at Amtrak. I may have stolen a couple, bamboo coffee stirrers from the coffee place, and then I stained it, and it became this sort of interesting wood texture. I'm not quite sure if I like it or not, but give it a try. And then these were from Target, and I actually threw these into the fire, like the hearth in my house, and that's how it got all burned up looking. And I'm thinking about that. But anyway, this one, this metal, that's metal, that's metal. All these together make a rather passable mine structure, which then would be, you'd dump below to trains coming out of the mountain here. So this is a mountain. So you got the mountain, and then you go all the way down to the sea or the river. So I'm looking at that. And then the Max Hardware Supply, which for those who have seen my previous videos, you know, there's my, I don't know if you can see him. Can you see him? There he is. That's my dad selling American Flyers, you know, back in the old New Jersey home. Problem is that this is from a different layout, and so the loading dock is actually not quite oriented correctly. So I'm going to take this whole wall and I don't know. I'm going to change this building so that it works with this sort of line of pickup or drop off, I should say, pickup and drop off from the businesses. I have a fabulous Menards Skyscraper, which don't know what I'm going to do with that now, because it's not quite fitting here. So any ideas about where you think I should put the Skyscraper, you know, go ahead and leave that in the comments. And then I'll just go over here real quick and working on a painting over here. But over here is one of my favorite locomotives, and oh man, this is, I'll do a video of this where you can actually see it. But this is my Bachmann ON30 460, and then we'll get that going eventually too. Although if you look on previous videos, you'll see that running. But that, I think, the Ferris wheel is going to be kind of like a, if you imagine this is the mountain and it comes down to a wharf or to the coast, then maybe this could be like kind of, you know, that could be right here in a, I have another platform here, and that would be kind of like an amusement park or something like that. You know, I'm not sure. All right. Well, I'm going to keep on trying to post these videos just to give progress, and I'll try to do better with that this year, and hopefully I'll get a little bit more polished as the time goes on and I figure out what I'm doing. All right. Okay, thanks for checking out this layout with me. If you want to get more updates, go ahead and like and subscribe on YouTube. Thanks.